So today we got, you know, some slight bench press. Singles week, you know, so this is the week where we either go for a new max or we just go for a top single. I'd like to go up to 410 pounds, but I don't know. Bench has kind of been iffy recently. It's kind of like hit or miss. It either feels light or it feels like heavy. So I'm just gonna have to feel it out and then decide from there whether or not we want to go for a top single or like some heavy ass shit. But this time around, I am hopeful because the boy Ryan is here. So we will get a lift off. We don't have to do this shit like no lift off. And we also get that confidence of having a spotter as well. So it should be a good bench day. It should be. Don't mind the cut on my face. What had happened was I was going so fucking hard on the lift that like everything started tensing up with how hard I was pushing, and not just like the muscle, my skin too. So it's just like everything started to tense up to the point where like my skin started to fucking fall apart. So like this is just from going so hard, like squeezing like, and the shit just like my face started coming apart. Like I had to stop. Otherwise my whole face would have just melted off. So that's what this is from. Also shout out to Trend Flex. Low-key company, you know what I mean? Like they're not big like Young Law or anything, but I mean, they made this, sent it to me, and this shit fits like fucking good, you know what I mean? Like, kind of makes me feel like I'm wearing something cool. So shout out to them. So what comes next? Each time I wear something new, get something new, I kind of like to test out the power. So appearance-wise, like, this shit looks crisp, you know what I mean? Like, there's no denying that. But now we need to see, like, if it actually has that power, you know? So if bench feels like poop, we'll blame the Trend Flex. But if it feels good, then I can say that this shirt not only looks good, but in terms of power, output for the gym is also good. So far, so good. No complaints. I feel tight. Feel springy in the arms. Strength feels pretty solid. I just can't think of any complaints. You know what I mean? Dude, we got the boy helping out too. So now we got on the 2 plates. That tastes fucking good. You know what I mean? Like just the taste of those cookies tastes fresh out of the oven. And it's not just that grandma made them, it's that she used her secret recipe. You know what I mean? Like I need to go back for seconds. Oh my God, dude, delectable. And what that tells me is that I don't even need a lift off or a spotter for this. Like this shit should be clean. I'm telling you guys, like if you're ever unsure if something's gonna feel good or not, fucking taste it. Take the cookies, taste it. If they're tasting like shit, then like you should probably get a lift off. Get some chalk, get some wrist wraps, prepare for a struggle. And if they're tasting, you know, like fucking delectable, like to the point where like you can't stop yourself from eating more, then you know it's gonna be clean. You don't really need to do the most, no lift off or any of that. You could just like go for it. So if you're ever unsure about the weight, trust in the way that the cookies taste. So far, so good. We are entering heavyweight territory, so I think from this point on, I'm going to use straps, chalk up the bar a little bit, and have Ryan give the lift-offs. So we're gonna build up to the last warm-up, which will be 90% of my max. And then, yeah, see if it feels good enough to go for a PR or just like a heavy top single, or maybe just a kind of light top single. We got on the last weight before we do 90% of the max. Oh, and for those of you that are asking, I saw in one of my vlogs I was doing really well. A lot of comments asking me like how I climb up to like top singles or maxes. So I always warm up with just the bar. Like even if I could bench like 800 pounds, I'd still be warming up with just the bar for like a set of 8. And then I put on some, you know, still kind of lightweight, and I hit that up for a set of 3. And then from that point on, I do kind of big jumps, but not like overly drastic, you know. So for bench, you know, I have to go up to 370, for example, for 90% of my max. So like I'll do the 135 for 1. Like after I do the lighter weight for like a set of 3, it's just like 1 reps until I get to like whatever I'm doing. So I put on the 135 for like 1, and then I'll make like a kind of big jump, but not super drastic. So like 135 to 2 plates, you know what I mean? And I'll just keep making these kind of big jumps, but not super drastic, until I get to 90% of my max. And I do 90% of my max for just 1, you know what I mean? And then that's when I go in for a top single or a PR or whatever. I hope that makes sense. If not, I don't know. But we got on this heavyweight. And we're not like fully upgraded yet because I don't have the music playing, but I am using the wrist gauntlets, got a little bit of chalk and a lift off. So we're like 95% output right now, and then the music will get us to 100. Three, 2, 1. See, that felt really good, but also at the same time felt weird, I think because it rolled a little bit in my wrist. But I mean, if 90% feels anything like that, we should be able to go to something pretty disgusting. So one cool function about these shirts, Trend Flex, is if you can find the hidden switch, the shirt fills with trend, imbues your body with trend. So like mine right here is like right here. So it's just like I flick it on. I'm sorry you had to see that, Ryan. But now we got the trend coursing. This shit should feel light. Oh feels light already. Two, one. That felt good. That felt good. It's always hard for me to tell just how good it feels on bench, but I think looking back at last singles, that last set before like my top set, felt good, or felt better. Like this felt better than last time I did singles. So, I don't know, dude. Part of me wants to go for a super heavy single, which would be 410, top single, not a PR. That would tie my max, but part of me kind of just wants to play it safe and just go for 405, but just get it clean. Because if you remember, like last singles bench press, I failed 405 the first time, and then I had to go back and attempt it, and I got it the second time. So like the two options here, either go for 410 and just tie the max, you know, progressive overloading with the top singles, or just play it safe and go for 405, but go for more of a feel-good PR, you know what I mean? So just have 405 feel better than the last time that I did it, you know what I mean? So we gotta decide. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't nervous about this. It's been a while since I've been able to like move 405 smoothly. Like I said, literally the last time I did this, I failed the first time and had to go back and do it again. So I am a little bit nervous, but no funny business. We're gonna get locked in, do this shit. Say a quick little prayer. Dear Lord, I pray that this weight can move, that we can have a good, successful bench session today. And if not, we can walk away with learning something and be able to stay positive and get it next time. In your name, amen. Remember, if we can't get this shit, it's nobody's fault but Ryan's. That shit was good, surprisingly. Even like hitting this, I felt like I was hitting, maybe it was in my head, but I felt like I was hitting this on the way up. We were still able to get it really smooth. So I'm really, really happy about that. Like it was no mad, like look at this thing, like it's sitting there, we beat this the fuck up, like it's crying. Like look, like zoom in right here. You can see the tears, dude, like that's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, maybe next time. That was good. I'm really happy about that. You know, like 90% felt better than last time. The 405 felt better than last time. Didn't fail it and then have to go back. So like in all, it was a really good bench day. Like I'm really happy with that.